The early 2000s up until the mid 2010s were what I'd consider to be the glory days of the internet. Everything felt so cool, unexplored, and exciting, and it just seemed like there was something unique around every corner just waiting to be discovered. On Xbox 360 alone, there were so many random gaming experiences calling my name on a daily basis. I remember hopping on Minecraft and joining friends of friends to team together and build a brand new world with people I didn't even know. I remember going into a Black Ops lobby alone and chatting with random people, becoming friends, and then proceeding to play games with them for the next 6 months. I would go on random forums and chat it up with other people over posts about all of my interest at the time. I made a group chat with some other Instagram people I met just by interacting with their posts. I would hang out with people twice my age on TeamSpeak and play Gary's Mod with them for days on end. I could keep going on about these so-called glory days, about how nice it was to be able to connect with loads of other people over the internet, and about how many solid lifelong friendships I made through these experiences. I mean, I just told one of my longest online friends about how well it's going with my girlfriend, and he was adamant that I invited him to the wedding when we get married. And this is someone who lives in Denmark that I've spoken to for years without ever meeting in person. Making friends online used to be so easy for me, and some of the best friends I've ever had originated from online communities, chat rooms, and games. But today, I don't feel so optimistic about making friends online anymore. I played Black Ops 6 quite a bit when it came out, before it got ruined by alien skins and whatever the heck else that Activision's throwing into their games these days, and all of my interactions on the game felt shallow. It didn't feel like it used to when I played other Call of Duties. I'm in quite a few Discord communities with thousands of members, and the exchanges with them feel forced and uncomfortable at times. If anything, these new ways to connect with people should be facilitating more new friendships than ever before, but it feels very impersonal and honestly a little pointless. Is it even possible to make friends online anymore? Has everyone changed? Have I changed? Or is there another reason why I can't connect with people through the internet like I used to? That's what today's conversation is about. Making friends online in 2025 is harder than ever, and if you're like me, you may lose hope. But I've recently realized that it's just a different online landscape that we live in, and that it is still possible to make new friends online. It just takes a different approach. So I'm going to explain why this is happening and how to fix it to make new friends online in 2025. Now, going back to the whole golden age of the internet thing, I really do feel that way. The internet used to feel like a weird organism that had life and ebbed and flowed with the people who inhabited it. It was like a forest with new trees popping up from seeds that were planted a long time ago, with each new sapling becoming someone's weird, quirky personality type or strange combination of hobbies. It had character, it had personality, and it had edgy charm. But the internet today doesn't feel the same way, and if you're watching this video, you probably agree. So, what's going on? Well, the short answer is algorithms. The old internet, before the age of algorithms, was organic. Social media was based on networks, what our friends see, what our friends like, and what our friends share. All you needed was one or two friends, and now your feed would slowly begin to curate itself around these people. And now your feed is an organic representation of your social circle. This helped to make connections with other people natural. The people you see have some form of tie with you, some similarities that align with you, whether through liking similar things or knowing similar people. This gave you something to easily talk about with these people, and friendships just made a lot of sense from the start. Forums used to be centered around people with a similar interest, whether you liked racing RC cars like I did, I know, niche hobby, or you were into sports or Pokemon or whatever. Online chat rooms and forums were centered around these communities, and you were able to connect with other people through repeat interactions and build friendships around these shared interests. But today, algorithms have completely changed the foundation of how interactions on the internet work. Instead of slowly building a network of people who share similar interests that you can have repeat interactions with, you're now fed a constant stream of new people and new content, and it all moves so quickly that you never get a chance to fully comprehend any of the exchanges that you have before you move on to the next one. There is no foundation of the internet anymore. The concrete has been replaced with a treadmill. Now, this is a heavily gaming-focused channel, so you probably don't care much about this dynamic. You probably want to know how this relates to gaming and why you can't even make friends doing that anymore. It's not like gaming has completely changed, similar to how these other online platforms have, right? See, that's the irony. It has. Going back to my Black Ops 6 example that I mentioned earlier, it's the exact same thing. Even if you spend time in game chat and talk to the people around you, you have one match to hang out with them before you get put into an entirely new lobby. If you're playing Fortnite, you don't get a chance to talk to people at all, and even if you're playing Minecraft, a majority of your experience in multiplayer these days is centered around fast-paced minigames or servers that are separated into hubs with multiple rooms and lobbies and all sorts of other stuff that, once again, prevents you from connecting with other people who think and feel the same way that you do. The sheer speed of the internet, both in gaming and outside of gaming, has gotten so fast that it's impossible to latch onto anything or anyone, and people fly by, pulled by the next trend, the next quick hit of dopamine, without you ever having a chance to connect with them. So with this context out of the way, how do you make friends online? Well, it starts with becoming a regular in your communities. It doesn't matter what you choose to use: social media platforms, game servers, online groups, or Discord communities. Find things that you enjoy, that you're passionate about, and get involved in the communities that are built online around these things. I assume that since you are watching this, you're a gamer. Whether you play Minecraft, Stardew Valley, or CSGO, there are definitely tons of online communities that you can join to talk about these games. Start with these. Join the official Discord server of your game of choice and stay up to date with what everyone is doing in the game. It's interesting because games themselves also have niche subcultures within them. So no matter what you're into, you can find a community that supports your interest, and the more niche your community, the higher your chance at connecting with other people in that community. For example, there are a lot of people that are into Minecraft, but there are also so many different Minecraft subcultures, if you want to call them that. Some people are into Minecraft farms and automations, some people are into hardcore PvP and anarchy, and some people are into wholesome, friendly building and farming experiences. Finding a community that aligns with your specific interest will make it so that you have experience in the topics at hand, and you can actually contribute to a meaningful conversation about said topic. For example, if you're the farm and automation guy, join a Discord for a farm and automation creator on YouTube, even if you don't really watch their content. If you're the PvP guy, find an active PvP server, play regularly, and get involved with the community as much as possible. The more you show your face, the more people will recognize you, and the more likely they are to engage with you over time. It's the exact same principle as making new friends in person. If nobody knows who you are, they aren't going to try and build a friendship with you. And you don't have to start every conversation. You can chime in when you see a good opportunity. Especially on places like Discord, there's no issue with butting into someone's conversation, so don't be afraid to do it. Being active, engaging with others, and becoming known in a community is the first step at making new friends online. But friendships aren't going to come just from a few messages here and there. You need to take the step to connect on a better level. So, just like in real life, you need to shoot your shot. As you interact in online communities, you need to get the conversations out of the awkward elevator conversation phase and invite the people to do something with you. Let's say you're on a Minecraft Discord server and you want to connect and make new friends. Well, ask people what servers they play on, ask to join a realm together, or see if they want to build something in single player and share progress or tips. See if people want to hop into chat to talk about whatever it is you were saying in the server. Ask them if they play other games that you enjoy and queue up with them or add them on Steam. You need to get the conversation out of the public community chat to truly connect with them, because even with the whole anonymous angle of the internet, a lot of people aren't going to show their true selves in a public Discord chat. These chats have rules and formal structures, and you need to get away from those to get to know someone. And this goes for other communities outside of Discord too. If you're playing Rust and you keep interacting with another player in the server, because Rust is a super friendly and welcoming game, ask them if they want to team up and join a clan. If you're constantly responding to a user on Reddit, because Reddit is a super friendly and welcoming place, DM them and ask if they have Discord to talk about your interest in another place. The downside of the modern internet is that every platform we use is a walled garden. Even the best Discord server is a corporatized experience that limits creative expression and freedom. So you need to get out of text chats and connect with other people. Just find something to bond over and experience it together, and the seeds of your future friendship will be planted. Trust me, I've seen it firsthand since I opened my Minecraft server. If you don't know, I opened a whitelisted, members-only Minecraft server for fans of the channel and people who are in my Discord, and I've seen these exact principles in play with the community. New people join the server and are a little awkward and detached and try to interact with others in the server. It'll be small at first, like sending pictures of their builds or commenting on something that someone else says. Then they play on the Minecraft server and end up asking to join someone's town. And before long, the town has a few members and everyone's chatting, throwing around inside jokes, and becoming friends. And now a lot of these people in the different towns on the server have their own chats, their own lore, and their own little communities. And they seem to get along quite well. They made friends online by doing exactly what I said in this video, and seeing that is kind of what inspired me to make this. If you want to join the Minecraft server and Discord community, you can find a link in the description below. The server has a waitlist and it's available exclusively for members of the Discord, so you will have to wait until you're accepted before you can play on the Minecraft server, but the Discord is open to everyone and it's a good place to make new online friends while you wait. The server's only been open for about a month, and the community that's been formed here is insanely impressive. People have somehow teamed together to make underground metro systems and nether highways and towns and massive projects, and it's genuinely the best online community I've seen in a very long time. So I highly recommend joining if this seems like something you're into. It's definitely more of a peaceful community Minecraft vibe, so hop on if that sounds cool, and I hope to see you there. So the only real way to make new friends online is by getting involved in communities, making yourself known, and connecting on a level outside of a casual conversation. As the internet's been built around the walled gardens and online platforms owned by large technology companies, its purpose has shifted from a place of connection to a place of consumption. Instagram and Facebook disguise themselves as social platforms, but they're really just giant ad platforms. So the natural fabric of the internet that made everything feel cool, unexplored, and exciting, like I said earlier, has been replaced by ads targeting you, trying to get you to spend money. You aren't shown what you may or may not like based on actual interest or networks, but you're shown what the algorithm expects you to consume the most. So escaping these platforms and forming connections on a human level is what it'll take to make new friends online in 2025. This content was recommended to you by that same algorithm, but that should be a good sign. You're on the right track, and you're one step closer to making new friends online and helping the internet to feel just a tiny bit more personal. If you enjoyed this conversation, consider buying me a coffee using the link in the description. Doing so helps to support our mission here and also gives you instant access to the Minecraft server, special Discord perks, your name in my Minecraft world, and so much more. I'm never going to sell out to Raid Shadow Legends or some VPN that steals all of your data to make money from this channel, so the coffee page is pretty much the only way to support if you're interested in that type of stuff. What are your thoughts on making new friends online? Have you had any luck? Let me know in the comments, and we will talk again soon.